Imagine being born from fire and marrying not one, not two, but 5 husbands, then, in front of an entire royal court, being dragged by your hair and humiliated before the greatest kings and warriors on earth. Was this simply bad luck? Or was someone paying a debt from a forgotten lifetime? Ancient scriptures hint that Draupadi's destiny was decided long before the Mahabharata even began, and the final reason may completely change the way you see one of Sanatana Dharma's greatest heroines. King Draupadi wanted revenge. Humiliated by Dronacharya, he performed a powerful yagna seeking a son who would defeat his enemy. But something extraordinary happened. Before the priests could finish, a young warrior emerged from the sacred flames. His name was Drishtadyumna. Moments later, another figure arose from the fire, a woman of breathtaking beauty. Her complexion was dark like rain-filled clouds. Her eyes glowed like lotus petals. The heavens showered flowers. A divine voice declared that she would become the cause of the destruction of countless warriors. That woman was Draupadi. But this wasn't the beginning of her story. It was only the beginning of the final chapter. Long before becoming Draupadi, many traditions say she lived as Nalayani, also known in some texts as Indrasena. She was married to the sage Maudgalya, who suffered from a terrible disease. His body was covered with wounds. His appearance frightened everyone. But Nalayani never abandoned him. She served him day and night with unmatched devotion. She never complained, not even once, until destiny tested her. Pleased with her unwavering service, Maudgalya offered her a boon. She could ask for anything. But Nalayani confessed something she had hidden in her heart. She desired a husband who possessed every perfect quality: unmatched strength, perfect righteousness, supreme wisdom, exceptional skill, and great beauty. But no single human possessed every one of these qualities in equal measure. Her longing remained unfulfilled. After Maudgalya left worldly life, Nalayani performed severe tapasya or penance to please Lord Shiva. Years passed. Finally, Lord Shiva appeared. His matted locks shimmered. The universe fell silent. He asked her to make a wish. Overwhelmed with emotion, she repeatedly asked for the perfect husband. Again and again and again. 5 times. Lord Shiva smiled. Then he uttered words that would reshape history.
In your next birth, you shall have 5 husbands.
At first, it sounded like a blessing. Only much later would the world realize how extraordinary that destiny truly was. Years later, Draupadi's Swayamvar was held. Only Arjun succeeded in completing the impossible challenge. But when the Pandavas returned home, Kunti unknowingly instructed her sons.
Share equally whatever you have brought.
Many believe this accidental statement caused the marriage. But according to several traditions, these words of Kunti only fulfilled Lord Shiva's earlier boon. The 5 Pandavas together embodied the very qualities Nalayani had once desired. Yudhishthir represented righteousness. Bhim embodied immense strength. Arjun possessed unmatched martial skill. Nakul was renowned for beauty. Sahadev was celebrated for wisdom and knowledge. Only all 5 together fulfilled her ancient wish. Years later, a single game of dice changed everything. Shakuni manipulated every throw. Yudhishthir lost his wealth, his kingdom, his brothers, himself, and finally, Draupadi. She was dragged into the royal court. She asked a question so powerful that no one could answer it.
If a man has already lost himself, does he still have the right to stake his wife?
Silence filled the hall. Bhishma Pitamaha remained silent. Dronacharya remained silent. Dhritarashtra remained silent. Even the mighty warriors lowered their eyes. Then Dushasan attempted the unimaginable. He tried to strip her before the entire assembly. Draupadi struggled at first to protect herself, then she stopped. She closed her eyes, raised both hands, and surrendered completely to Lord Krishna. At that very moment, the impossible happened. Every piece of cloth Dushasan pulled was replaced by another. The sari became endless. No matter how much he pulled, it never ended. Exhausted, Dushasan collapsed. The royal court stood frozen. No human power could explain what they had witnessed. But one mystery remained. Why did such a noble woman have to endure such suffering? The Mahabharata itself does not give a single definitive karmic explanation. However, later traditions preserve a profound interpretation. Some say that during her life as Nalayani, there came a brief moment when she inwardly recoiled from her deceased husband. Though she continued serving him faithfully, that fleeting thought left a karmic impression. Other traditions instead explain her suffering as part of the divine plan to bring about the Kurukshetra war and restore dharma. Whether understood as the result of karma, divine purpose, or both, her humiliation became the turning point that led to the downfall of adharma. Draupadi was never weak. She was never abandoned. She became the voice that challenged injustice when the greatest heroes remained silent. Her courage ignited the war that restored righteousness. Perhaps that is why she emerged from fire. Because only fire can illuminate darkness, and only fire can burn away injustice. The next time you hear the name Draupadi, don't remember only the woman with 5 husbands. Remember the woman whose faith shook an empire and whose unanswered question still echoes through history. What is true dharma when the righteous remain silent? Share your thoughts about this story. I'd love to know your opinions. Thanks.